This market is hot. So our real estate market here in the Phoenix metro area, as you all know, is highly, highly competitive. And we're starting to see some contracts written where the appraisal contingency is waived. Now, what the heck does that mean? Well, here's what it means. The standard Arizona purchase contract has included in it an appraisal contingency. And essentially it means that if the house doesn't appraise at the purchase price, the buyer would have 5 days to be able to cancel the contract because it didn't appraise at the purchase price and receive their earnest money back. Well, that works in a regular market, but in a crazy market where maybe you've written 5 offers or 10 offers and you haven't won yet, you might be more inclined to waive the appraisal contingency, which just essentially again means that if the house doesn't appraise at the purchase price, it doesn't mean the purchase price is changing. Okay, so let's do this. If the purchase price in the contract was $300,000 and you have waived the appraisal contingency, it means you're paying $300,000 for the house, no matter what the house appraises at. So let's say the appraisal comes in and now the house appraises at $290,000. Let's just say that. So in that scenario, the lender is going to lend off of the lower of the purchase price or the appraised value. So all of our numbers are going to be based on $290,000. So your down payment is based on $290,000. But you still also have to pay the difference between the appraised value and the purchase price. So there's another $10,000 that's added on to your down payment based on the appraised value plus your closing cost, and in our scenario, that other 10. All right, so I just really want to be sure that people understand what it means to waive the appraisal contingency. It also doesn't mean that you're waiving the appraisal. So I get a lot of people saying, oh, I waived the appraisal contingency. I don't need an appraisal. No, that's not what that means, because the lender may require an appraisal. So if an appraisal's done, the appraisal contingency waiver essentially just means you are waiving the right to be able to cancel the contract and get your earnest money back. That's what it means, okay? Now, let's talk appraisal waivers. So these are called property inspection waivers. They are only relative on conventional conforming loans, which in Arizona, the conventional conforming loan limit is $548,250. So it only pertains to loan amounts at that amount or lower that's using a conventional conforming loan. Okay, so we receive the purchase contract, we enter the address into the automated underwriting system, and it's the system that dictates whether there's an appraisal waiver for that particular property for that transaction. Not the lender, not the seller, and not the buyer. I have agents calling me saying, well, my seller would like to opt for the property inspection waiver. No, that's not the way it works. The automated underwriting system for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac dictate whether there's an appraisal waiver that's an option. And then in that case, we go to the buyer and we talk to their agent and we let them know, hey, you're eligible for a property inspection waiver, so you can choose to have one or you can choose to have the appraisal. So a whole lot of stuff about appraisals today. No, even though it feels a little crazy out there, we are here to navigate you with not only these questions or any lending questions. Being empowered and understanding what the heck it is that's going on, that's really what our mission is. Call or text 480-725-0150.